Guilty Gear. Story.
Everyone's here, Doctor.
Very well. Let us begin. Unfortunately, the operation was a failure. We're back to square one.
Well, there's no point in being depressed about it. We know how they travel. All we have to do is try again.
No, this was an ambush. It won't work a second time. They need only to adjust their timing slightly and we would be left high and dry. Besides, we'll never be able to gather that many beacons again.
No.
Doctor, I have no doubt that was Justice. She looked exactly the same as the last time I saw her, during the Crusades. Where the hell is the Conclave planning to activate that monster?
I've been pondering that same question. As far as I can tell, she has not yet been activated. I suspect that means they must first move her to a facility which is capable of activating her.
Not to mention they're gonna need a whole lot of juice to power her up.
Are you feeling better, Soul?
I ain't made of glass. If you hadn't stopped me, I could have destroyed Justice in the backyard.
Sorry.
Maybe tone it down? Elle saved your life. Why the hell do you have to be such a jerk?
I wasn't totally sold on all this until I saw Justice myself. But if they found a way to revive her, reactivating a bioweapon requires a shitload of energy and a facility to harness it.
Wait, doesn't that make this easy then? The facility they intend to use has to be within the radius of their maximum movement. So we just identify it and wait for them to show up.
No. The amount of energy we're speaking of far exceeds what anything in this era can generate.
Then how the hell are they gonna turn Justice on? They've gotta have a plan. It can't be this easy.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to have a chat with Ram.
That gonna work?
I don't know. But if I don't try, then it might actually be the end of the world.
The world, huh? What exactly does that mean to you?
What?
You were just born. How the hell could you know anything about this world?
Hey, come on.
Shut it. I didn't ask you a question. I asked her.
You're right. I might not really be able to say what the world's really like. But my world is Ram, and all of you guys. I don't want to lose that. I mean, nobody's ever said I was their friend before.
Huh. Good enough.
Ram! Please, can you just tell me where Justice is going? We're running out of time!
Do you like these things?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
What does it feel like to like someone?
The first feeling I felt after I got feelings was that I wanted to do something good. That's the personality I was programmed with, after all. But humans had complete freedom. They could be close, or they could push each other away. I couldn't even understand what they wanted. People can do the right thing or the wrong thing. They can love each other or hate each other. It was horrible to see them hurt each other. But even that was a freedom they had that I didn't. So I started to wonder, was there anything good about all of this? I couldn't find an answer I could put into words, but there was one thing I was sure about. Everybody has the ability to smile.
What?
And I realized I wanted to see lots of smiles. I think that's what it feels like to like someone.
I want to see myself smile. Does that mean I like myself?
Yeah, I think so.
The act of liking yourself is called narcissism and is only practiced by especially pathetic humans. Are you sure this is okay?
Yes, it's totally fine.
Sin said he wanted to see me smile. Does that mean he likes me?
Yeah, he definitely likes you. When you like somebody, you want them to be happy.
Is that the same as being unique?
Yeah, I guess so, in a way. If you really want to make somebody smile, then that means you like them.
I wanted Mother to think I was unique. But now...
What is the Conclave trying to do? The scars of the Crusades are still fresh in the minds of the people. You need only look to see them. We were fixing that, though. With magic, we could improve our condition, and wars over resources were almost unheard of. Following one's dreams no longer had to come at the expense of another.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, if that's what you're getting at. But to me, this world doesn't look all that hot.
What?
Good stuff is good, but bad shit's bad. Yeah, things are stable, and you're getting closer to your endgame every day. People have nice lives, but that comes at the cost of their freedom of choice.
So you advocate for anarchy and chaos?
No. But right now, nobody has to work for anything. You just give it to them. Eventually, they're gonna go from appreciating that to expecting it. And deep down, eventually they get scared of losing it. Do you think that's how we should live?
Not all people have the strength to stand on their own. If only life were simple, and the right path was laid out before each of us. But even then, some would leave it, and some would struggle with walking it. Such is human nature. The truth is that no path will ever be right for all people. Each of us must find the one we are meant to walk, and sometimes that is where none exists. That is what I learned from you. When I look at you, Soul, I see a man who is afraid.
What?
It became clear when I watched you caring for Sin. You work very hard to keep everyone at arm's length.
I got gear blood in my veins, and it ain't friendly. It's always there in the back of my head, whispering that I ought to just destroy all of this. The only way I'm gonna get some closure is tracking down that man and beating some answers out of him. And if he doesn't have them, then maybe there really isn't a good way to live.
That's why you close your heart off. I think it's a bit too late to protest, though, considering your relationship with Sin and myself.
Thanks for reminding me of the hell I'm stuck in.
Your Majesty!
Kai, have you... Ugh! Yelling at you's not gonna solve anything now anyway.
Please, go on.
You already have the answer. Or at least you've gotten close. Justice isn't awake yet, and she needs a lot of energy to wake up.
You're talking to us?
Damn. Sin's touchy-feely bullshit actually worked? Well, where are they going? We can't think of any place that can generate the kind of juice you need. Maybe that man's lab, but...
We aren't going to generate anything. We're going to harness an existing source. It's simple, really. Just think. What time is it?
You little... What time is it? I'm sick of your... Wait. St. Elmo's fire.
What?
My goodness, yes. St. Elmo's fire would definitely have enough energy to activate Justice.
Interesting, but how would it be done?
It would require an impressive facility just to capture the energy and channel it into Justice.
You mean like Illyria Castle?
What?
Well, isn't it like a lightning rod or something? I didn't really know what that was all about, but...
I want you to evacuate all citizens and personnel. Empty the castle and the city. Just leave the opuses here. We don't know how far this might spread. I don't care if it causes a panic. Just get moving. What? I don't care where you take them. Just get them out.
Listen closely. This will be our last chance. Ramlethal has told us that their energy conversion equipment is in the west section of the castle. That is likely where Justice will appear.
Cool, so we just smash that tower to bits. Good plan, I like it.
No, Sin, it's not that simple. Yes, we could destroy the tower, but that would destroy the system that protects the country from St. Elmo's fire. It would only create more problems.
Oh, man.
Then can we simply destroy the system siphoning power into Justice?
No, that would have the same issues. If we damage the system that dissipates the lightning, we put ourselves at risk.
Then what the hell are we gonna do?
I intended to forego stopping Justice's physical reactivation.
What?
Please, Your Majesty, calm down. Cronus's ultimate goal is to activate Justice and then bind his soul to that vessel. This sort of binding also requires a great deal of energy, so they will likely try to do them both at once. Cronus's body is already within Justice.
Makes sense.
Exactly. Therefore, I propose we amplify the energy from St. Elmo's strike and overload the system.
What does he mean?
He means we're gonna barbecue the Conclave. Ha!
The clock has struck midnight, making this officially the 1st of November. We're bringing you breaking news from Mr. Kadaoki live on the scene.
Thank you, Kate. This is Karaoke live on the scene. We've just learned the Cradle's final destination is here, within the walls of Illyria Castle. As Illyria prepares for St. Elmo's fire, the weather has gotten worse, as you can see. Nonetheless, the entire city is being evacuated. Unlike the previous operation, this one will be undertaken by a small elite group. How elite? Well, the commander is none other than High King Kai Kisk himself. We don't have all the information, but it sure seems like our backs are against the wall. How does the king plan to get us out of this one? You have my word that whatever happens, we will report it to you live. So don't change that channel.
Look, Bird Brain, if you're trying to amp up St. Elmo's fire, you gotta generate that extra oomph somehow. And you and me know I'm the man for that job.
Would that I had the luxury, but then I would have no one capable of removing Cronus from justice. That is something only you can do.
Fine. What's your plan, then?
About that.
Huh?
I had hoped we might meet again, but not under these circumstances.
I see. The seal is already broken then.
Yes, I was hoping our reunion wouldn't be, well, like this.
The circumstances are of no consequence. What matters to me is that we were able to see one another, perhaps for the last time.
Your hair's gotten so long.
Yes, well, lately it just keeps growing, no matter how much I cut it.
Seriously, this is the best you can do? You haven't seen each other in how long again?
Sin? Is that really you?
Yeah. Don't recognize me, huh? I mean, I have grown like 3 feet in the last 2 years.
You've grown into such a man. Come here, let me take a look at you.
I'd rather not.
What?
I'm gonna beat this thing no matter what. I'm not gonna let this be the last time we see each other, Mom. So, why don't you let Kai... Oh. Huh. I guess this is that moment Elle was talking about. Huh. Why don't you let Dad take care of you this time? Dad.
Sin.
Good. Is everyone at their posts? We haven't much time, so I'll explain the details of our operation quickly. First, Dizzy, Elfelt, and myself will go to the control room in the basement to prepare our amplification procedure. Frederick has already taken his position at the top of the tower. Everyone else, I need you to defend the areas between the entrance and the west tower. If anyone attempts to obstruct us, eliminate them.
Understood.
Will do.
On it! Wait, are you fighting too, Elle?
No, she is our insurance plan. In the event that all does not go according to our calculations, she may provide some very unique insight.
I'll do whatever I can.
And last but not least, Illyria Castle is not built to withstand an amplified strike from St. Elmo's fire. There is a chance this operation may cause the building to explode.
What?
Godspeed. We haven't much time before the lightning falls. Hurry!
At last, the moment has arrived.
Though our plans have been in motion for some time, these past 5 days have seemed like the longest.
New experiences are what give life depth and meaning. This task has made that very clear to me. But if we have come this far, nothing can stand in our way, regardless of what Paradigm has up his sleeve.
Are you actually declaring victory? I've never seen that happen before.
This operation has fallbacks on top of fallbacks, and contingencies at every level. And if somehow those fail, we have one final card to play.
Quite true. Then I suppose we should assist with the final preparations to ensure our coming victory.
Yes, please do.
Cronus.
Yes.
If I am to die here, I want to ask your forgiveness for leaving this responsibility on your shoulders and finding peace before you.
We have all taken an oath and are prepared. Please, enjoy some tea with Baldius in the Beyond on our behalf.
Axis.
Libraria, I haven't always been the best comrade to you either. I apologize for making you bear witness to everything.
No, I too am an apostle. Perhaps not the best one, but I have prepared myself.
Let us meet in the next life.
Yes, in the next life.
The next life.
Heat source detected. There's a phase shift occurring. Directly above us. Justice is materializing now.
Impossible. This is far sooner than I predicted.
Justice is approaching the West Tower.
They're already beginning to collect energy? What's happening? Of course! They've stored it in a capacitor! Frederick, I apologize. I was terribly mistaken. Cronus plans to bind their souls to Justice before activating her.
Figures.
Our enemies have moved sooner than we anticipated.
I guess the only thing left for us to do is to trust in the Doctor, then. And try to stay calm.
Indeed.
Never thought I'd be standing next to you on the battlefield again, honestly.
Very true. Since the Crusades came to an end, our paths have seldom crossed. Yet here we are again, shoulder to shoulder against the wind.
Would you say that's fate? Or just us not knowing how to grow up?
You raise a good point.
Hey, are you two friends?
Friends? No, he's more like an inspiration.
What?
I was a kid. I was always the best at everything. Magic or swordsmanship, nobody stood a chance against me. Until I met this guy. I didn't know what was going on. The idea that somebody, anybody, could be better than me was... And he wouldn't shut up about being just right. I was a self-centered little shit. Always ready to write off anybody I thought was inferior. Which, by the way, is everyone. But this guy... this guy... You know what he did? Definitely not give me the brush off like I would have done. No, it was all, let us hone our skills together. Little bastard. Yeah, it pissed me off. I'm sure he thought he was just being friendly, but to me, man, it felt like he was just rubbing salt in the wound.
Really?
Damn right. So I had to do something to cheer myself up. It ended up being writing down Kai's name next to the entry for Bambino in my dictionary.
His dictionary?
Only now, a decade later, do I learn the origins of that nickname.
I can't exactly call you that anymore, though. I tried real hard. I trained all the time. I worked on bettering myself. And before I realized it, I was a pretty decent guy. A decent guy who can compliment himself. That's okay, right?
Leo.
Still, if I had to grade myself, I'd probably say C, C minus.
What's wrong?
You said the Conclave were bonding with Justice before activating it, right?
Yes.
Then, does that mean the Conclave's will becomes Justice's?
Yes, I suppose. Oh no!
What is it?
Justice is able to control all other gears through her willpower alone. Or more accurately, any beings that have been engineered from gear cells.
And just how many Opus are there in the capital? In Illyria?
Nearly 1,200. 80% of the world has Opus units deployed to it. Illyria was the first.
Versus. Who dares to enter the mayhem? Soul Bad Guy. Soul versus Eno. Get ready to rock. Heaven or Hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Don't touch me!
It's not over yet.
You're not. Shreds! Stand there!
Countdown.
Got hurt! Stand there!
Countdown.
Time for some...
It's not over yet.
You're pissing me off!
Still screwing around?
Soul win. Duel 2. All or nothing. Counter.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! This! Damn, that hurt! Step down! Why don't you stand there? Eat this! Why don't you stand there? Move it! Why don't you stand there? Why don't you stand there? Damn, that hurt!
It's not over yet.
You piece of shit!
Come on! You call that a performance? Get up! You can't screw around forever.
Who dares to enter the main ep7? Slayer. Nightmare Theater. Chip versus Slayer. Get ready to rock. Heaven or Hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Out! One more! Kabuki! Surprise! Kabuki! Right! Surprise! Kabuki! Right! Surprised! Surprised! Sure was!
But no. Counter. Counter. But no.
Pure luck.
Focus now. It's not over yet.
Piss off!
Counter.
Piss off! Settle down!
Close, but
Piss off! Time's up!
it's not over yet.
One more!
But no. Fire.
Son of a...
Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
Piss off! Surprise! Surprise!
Close, but no.
Like that!
No.
Piss! Surprise!
It's not over yet. Close, but
Fall! Surprise!
such a taste. Last. Something to look forward to.
You're too slow!
Chip win. Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
Piss off! Like that! Pure luck!
Focus now. Surprise.
Alpha Blade! Settle down! Now I'm mad!
But no.
Like that!
This is over.
Like that! Piss off! You done yet?
Counter.
Ground!
Who dares to enter the mayhem? Slayer. Neo New York. Chip versus Slayer. Get ready to rock. Heaven or Hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Gamma Blade! Behind me? I don't think so!
Pretty good.
Off you go! Miss!
Pretty good. Pretty good. Explode.
Shit! Gamma Blade! Miss! Too slow!
Pretty good.
Shit! I'd let you have that one. Too slow! Miss!
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Too slow! Too slow!
Yeah! Yeah! Alpha Blade!
Pretty good.
Gamma Blade! Yeah! Pulverize! Shit! Ninja! Alpha Blade! Unlock! Missed! Tip! Yeah!
Counter. It's not over yet.
Yeah!
Counter.
Too slow! Too slow! Yeah! Miss! Yeah! Off you go! Alpha Blade! Miss! Yeah! Miss! Miss!
Counter.
Off you go!
Very deceptive.
I pity you.
Duel. Two. Keep on rocking.
Too slow! Space! Yeah! Missed!
Counter.
I'll let you have that one.
Counter.
Off you go! Explode! Yeah!
Counter.
You excite me! Behind me! Too slow! Explode! Off you go! Yeah! Missed! Yeah! I'll let you have that one. Shit! Off you go! Alpha Ninja! Too slow! Yeah! Missed! Yeah! Tip!
Counter.
I'll let you
Very good.
Missed! Yeah!
Counter.
Too slow!
It's
Too
not
slow!
over yet. Counter. Counter.
No! This isn't happening!
Duel. Three. Keep on rocking.
Miss! Yeah! Off you go! Miss! Yeah! Yeah! Off you go!
Pretty good.
Yeah! Too slow! Off you go!
Counter.
Out the way! Yeah! Miss!
Counter.
Miss!
Counter.
Miss! Ninja!
Counter.
Yeah! Miss! Super special!
Good.
Damn, you're slow!
It's not over yet.
Off you go!
Counter.
Shit!
Stand this. Explode.
Too slow! Miss!
Pretty
Yeah!
good.
Yeah! Miss! Beta Blade!
This.
Yeah! Too slow! Off you go! Yeah! Miss! Yeah!
Rejected.
Off you go! Test! Ninja! Beta Blade! Shit! Too slow!
Have you improved?
Voting is your civic duty, citizen! Stop screwing around. A president is always fighting against time. You need to learn there's a time and a place for things.
Who dares to enter the mayhem? Amelia Ridge. Venom. Spaceship 2. Amelia versus Venom. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock. Counter.
I almost feel sorry.
Counter.
This is straight?
It's not over yet.
I almost feel sorry.
Bishop, run at it!
Stupid. That's it. Disappointing.
Duel. 2. Keep on rocking.
I almost feel sorry.
Counter.
I almost feel sorry.
Let's begin.
Counter.
I almost feel sorry.
This is...
I almost feel sorry. Stay out of my way.
It's not over yet. Counter.
This is straight? Let's match.
Counter.
Let's begin. Ready?
It's not over yet. Counter.
I almost feel sorry.
Is this the end?
Sleep tight now.
Amelia. Win. Straight.
Fate's not fair.
As promised, I played fair, but it's over. I'll find out the truth.